Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? We in the Songs of Solomon, chapter one. We're gonna be here for about a week or two. Um, Still, is hope and calling of the church. It's consecutive chapters. It goes on and on and on. And the church love unto Christ, she confesseth her deformity. This is the church's love unto Christ, she confesseth her deformity. It says, the songs of the Psalms, which is Solomon's. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. For thy love is better than wine because of the savor of thy good ointments. Thy name is as ointment poured forth, therefore do the virgins love thee. Draw me, we will run after thee. The king hath brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine, the upright of love. Thee I am black, but commonly, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of thy vineyards. But my wine, but my mine own vineyard have not kept. Tell me, O thou whom my soul loveth, where thou feedest there, and where thou makest thy flock to rest at noon. For why should I be as one that turneth aside by the flocks of thy companions? If thou know not, O thou fairest among the women, go thy way, for by the footsteps of the flock, and feed thy kids beside the shepherd's tents. I have compared thee, O my love, to a company of horses in Pharaoh's chariots. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. We will make thee borders of gold, with studs of silver, while the king sitteth at his table. My spikenard sendeth forth the smell thereof, a bundle of myrrh is. My well love unto me, he shall lie all night betwixt my breasts. My love is unto me as a cluster of comfire in the vineyards of Engedi. Behold, thou art fair, my love. Behold, thou art fair. And hast dove eyes. Behold, thou art fair, my beloved. Ye pleasant also, our bed is green. The beams of our house are cedar, and our rafters of fir. So that was the Song of Solomon, chapter 1. It's another consecutive chapter. It goes on and on and on and on. Um, you can go in also and read for yourself to see what's going on. I always like to go back to the beginning, verse 1, because that's what the beginning is. Um, this is the Songs of Solomon, which is Solomon's. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine. Then it says, draw me, we will run after thee. The king hath brought me into his chambers. We will be glad and rejoice in thee. We will remember thy love more than wine. The upright love thee. I am black. Solomon was a real true king. We all know his story. If we're not familiar with it, that he's the son of David. And he wanted knowledge, and he wanted understanding, which he didn't. From my understanding, he didn't quite write acts for everything, but just because he wanted to know and have discernment, so he'd be able to judge righteousness between the people. God gave him more, and he inherited a lot. And we just gotta remember that you can ask God for a little, and He'll give you a lot. But first, you have to see if you can handle the little. Then He'll give you a lot. That's why it's fair. Solomon, we know some stories with him and the two women. So it's all about fairness, and I believe Solomon was a fair king. I think a lot of people just don't understand him. That's why they don't talk about him much from the Bible, because when they do talk about him, they talk about his knowledge and his riches. We're going to continue to chapter 2. This is the Songs of Solomon. It's another consecutive chapter. It goes on and on and on. It's hope and calling of the church. And in chapter 2, the origin of it is the mutual love of Christ and his church. The mutual love of Christ and his church. I am the rose of Sharon and the lily of the valleys, as in the lilies among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. As the apple tree among the tree of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow, which is great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love. Period. Stay with flagons, comfort me with apples, for I am sick of love. He left his hand under my head, and his right hand doeth embrace me. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the row, and by the hands in the fields, that ye stir not up, nor wait my love till he please, the voice of my beloved. Behold, he cometh leaping upon the mountains, skipping upon the hills. My beloved is like a roe, or a younger ark. Behold, he standeth behind our wall. He looketh forth at the windows, showing himself through the lattice. My beloved spake, and he said unto me, Rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away. Period. For the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth, till the time of the singing of birds is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in our land. The fig tree putteth forth her green figs, and the vines with the tender grapevines give a good smell. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. Period. O my love and my dove, the art in the cleft of the rock, in the secret places of the stairs, let me see thy conscience, let me hear thy voice, for sweet is the voice, and thy conscience is comely. Take us, the foxes, the little foxes that spoils the vines, for our vines have tender grapes. My beloved is mine, and I am his. He feedeth among the lilies until the daybreak, and the shadows flee away. Turn, my beloved, and be thou like a roe or a young hart upon the mountains of Bether. That was the Song of Solomon, chapter 2. It's the origin of the mutual love of Christ and his church, and his hope is calling of the church. Always go back to verse 1 because it's the beginning. He said, I am the rose of Sharon and the lily of the valleys. As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with great delight, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roads, by the hands, and the fields, that ye stir not up nor awake my love till he's pleased. My beloved spake and said unto me, rise up, my love, my fair one, and come away. Period. The flowers appeared on the earth, the time of the singing of birds is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in our land. The Songs of Solomon, he's just telling, us the good and the things to come, and things, most likely what I get out of it is what you hear is what God speaks to you, or Jesus, whoever talks to you, and they're supposed to give you the insight of things. And once you get there, it's gonna be like ABC, 1, 2, 3. If you find yourself in a place where you can't find yourself, just come to the Songs of Solomon. And like you say, I am the rose of Sharon and the lily of the valleys. As a lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. So God's love is not far, especially from his daughters. You can be in a rough situation, and all you got to do is, God, I need you. And he just said that he's right there. He's right there in the rough places with you. Chapter 3. This is the origin of the church fight and the victories and temptations, which I read yesterday, but I'm going to reread it again. By night on my bed I sought him whom my soul loved. I sought him, but I found him not. I will rise now and go about the city in the streets, and in the broad ways I will seek him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. The watchmen that go about the city found me. To whom I said, saw ye him who my soul loveth? It was but a little that I passed from them, and I found him who my soul loveth. I held him and would not let him go until I had brought him into my mother's house, and into the chambers of her that conceived me. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roads and by the hands and the fields, that ye stir not up, nor awake my love till he is pleased. Who is this that cometh out of the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, with all the powders of the merchant? Behold, his bed, which is Solomon, 80 valiant men are about it in the valley of Israel. They all hold swords, being experts in war, every man that his sword upon his thigh because of fear in the night. King Solomon made himself a chariot of the wood of Lebanon. He made the pillars thereof the silver, the bottom thereof the gold, and covering it in purple, in the midst thereof being paved with love for the daughters of Jerusalem. Go forth, O ye daughters of Zion, and behold, King Solomon with the crown wherewith his mother crowned him the day of his apostle, and in the day of the gladness of his heart. Period. Good morning, good morning. For those just coming in, I'm in the Songs of Solomon. I'm gonna be here for like a week or two. I started with chapter 1. I read chapter 1 through 3, which I read 3 yesterday, but it's always good to go back to study and always show. This origin is the church fight and victory and temptation. It's still another consecutive chapter. It goes on and on and on. It's called Hope and Calling of the Church. Always verse 1, because that's where the beginning starts. It says, by night on my bed I sought him whom my soul loved. I sought him, but I found him not. The watchmen that go about the city found me. to whom I said, Saw ye him who my soul loved? It was but a little that I passed from them, but I found him whom my soul loved. I held him and would not let him go until I had brought him into my mother's house, in who the chambers of her that conceived me. Once again, it's Songs of Solomon. Um, this is for people that get into a situation where they don't have the true discernment which way to go. I believe the Songs of Solomon help you out because I feel that it keeps you at a level where that you won't find yourself in so much trouble. And you should get into the Songs of Solomon and read, and much as Proverbs also. I encourage a lot of people, if you have a lot of time on your hand, and if your mind is running loose, just try to read Proverbs. Just read every proverb it is every day, and it'll help you out. So we're gonna stop right there for today. If you never ever felt like your voice wasn't being heard, it can be heard right here. There's no fear. That's not what we do. We bring people to God. We bring people to Jesus. That's what we do. We don't hold back the things that we feel or the things that we know. We bring it forth. That's what we're here to do, to feed the sheep. Nothing less. I'm just doing my job when I get on here because I know what he told me. So that's what I do. So now that I got that out the way, let's give some shout outs to people that be on here. We got GT Gramps. We got Kelly. How you doing, Kelly? My bad, I didn't get to speak to you, but I was reading 3 chapters of Songs of Solomon for you. If you like, you can go in and read them for yourself. They're pretty good. Good morning, good morning. For those that just checking in, I read 3 chapters, chapters 1 through 3 of the Songs of Solomon. Once again, Father loved his daughters, and he would do anything for them that need them anyway. So if you need them, just tell them that you need them. So now I got that out the way. Late night skies. Do you support Trump? You know, yesterday it was cold here in Florida. It was real cold. But me, myself, I was able to stay warm. Good morning, good morning. You all just coming on. You always can go in and read it for yourself. Always go on and read it for yourself. There's a lot of people that can tell you a lot of things, but you always can go on and read for yourself. For all y'all just coming on, I read the Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, 2, and 3. But whatever y'all want to talk about, let's just not talk about aliens. I don't want to talk about aliens. Let's talk about more children getting found. I think that's where I'm at with it. I've been reading some things, but I don't know if it's true or not. They say that a truckload of children was just found, so that's good. I don't know if it's real or not because the things that they put out on the internet now, you don't know. You know what I mean? People do all types of stuff just to get likes and get views, I guess. And I don't watch TV, so I wouldn't know. Well, we God's people, that's who we are. God love you, Jesus love you, so do I. And always remember that you don't have to be angry. You don't have to worry. You don't have to feel sorry for yourself. And don't blame yourself for the things that you can control. Give it to God. And it's gonna work itself out. I promise you. We go through life wondering. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to wonder. You know what it is. You just have to accept it and understand that things that you accept in life is things that you have to deal with. No matter if it's good or bad, bad or good, it's the things that you accept in life is what you have to deal with. Me, myself, I don't accept a lot of nothing. And I was born in June. I'm a Cancer. So as Cancers, you know, people, we tell them, but a lot of people don't know. They don't know about the rope that you give them. So if y'all don't know about Cancers, every Cancer have a rope. And it ties around your neck. And we'll be going, and you'll think that we don't notice things. It's not that we don't notice, just that we don't have to look to see. But once we yank that rope, you know what time it is. Just ask the Cancer, they'll tell you. See, it's different. Who having birthdays this week? My birthday until June. Well, anyway, get y'all something to eat. See y'all on the next one.